days already taken away, including a couple of bans. Skarner
does kind of... Skarner's combos with Tempered Fate, if timed correctly, can be incredibly strong. See Skarner's win rate. He hasn't seen that many games yet, but it's rising up right now. Is at 70%. This seemed so obvious, right? Because it's perfect. It's one of his best picks. Works incredibly well with Pantheon, Sivir. You just go in, and then the Sivir follows up. But the Sivir can also speed you up, so you can get on top of the targets you want to get on top of. Which was crazy, but that's what they do.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have been surprised.
They just win games. Much like T1 like to drop games here and now. You know, Q and DRX like to take games then and again. So, kind of made sense when the two of them faced off that we were going to get a 3-gamer. It was 6-7 item, 80 carry, and really popped off. We are going to have a gank up here on the top side. Perfect trying to get to his passive. Just going to flash away and let Cuz handle it from here. I think Kingen has also kind of accepted his fate. Still going to try and fight him, and a lot of ghouls are coming out here. It's a Q to miss, and Kingen's like, oh, maybe I can make something of this. That's not going to hit as well. A lot of things are just straight up missing, but the knockup comes in, and first blood is given over to Cuz.
And in game 2, it was like, make sure you're ahead the whole time, and that didn't happen, but they were able to wrestle it back.
Yeah.
Willing to actually play these musical chairs sub-games. BDD does not have ult, but he is up here with his passive, can surf around Kingen, who has no flash.
Yeah, he's going to miss the shove, but Perfect is on top of Kingen, and Ghouliewall doing a lot of work against the Taliyah, but eventually Kingen gets pulled back by the Zahen, and they're going to just give the kill over to BDD.
Cuz is going to defend mid. Now Sponge is getting this dragon. Let's try to make it seem like you're slandering how simple it is to be an 80 carry. Sivir,
wow,
in particular, is quite, that was very funny, is in particular quite easy to kind of scale and ricochet. BDD.
This is a very aggressive play on a BDD, but should be able to make this work, you would imagine. He already flashed, and there he gets knocked to the wall. Scout, though, gets a turret shot and dies. Not even sure why he walked into range of that, but maybe he had to dodge something. Here comes effort. And yeah, they are on the hunt. Nice little magical journey. A Sponge going to flash into that one.
Already so perfect for this comp. There is no Sivir ult here. Plud is aware of that. So he should be able to get away just fine. Needs to get some minions. Like more than 72 of them.
Yeah, they're trying to set something up here. The wall comes down. Plud kind of in an awkward spot, but he's just able to flash away. BDD is kind of tanking everything. The double impale comes in. They immediately get punished. As now we have a interesting magical journey. Not really going to help out all too much, as Fenrir's going to pick up a kill, and we have a TP now coming in, as the TF will join up in this one effort, trying to take out Diablo. Might be able to, needs one more auto or one more Q, but he's not able to, and he also had the barrier, so not going to happen.
Scout was going to kill him otherwise.
Uh-oh. This time, though, no sums here on Diablo, playing a little bit over-aggressive. Going to get stunned and kind of hounded by everybody on the side of KT. Everybody except Perfect, of course. Just sit top lane and essentially use the lead that he has to get even more fed. It's going to be a mid-game powerhouse. He and, you know, the Pantheon, I suppose. Fenrir's taking a lot of damage, but a red card comes in, and Scout's like, uh-oh, my team left me. Where did everybody go? I thought we were diving 2 turrets.
They have 2 globals. Oh. So I guess I should say both teams have at least a global.
Yeah.
Clutta.
Magical Journey not going to do him any favors, as he will go down.
What's happening, Valdez?
Well, they're caught. Diablo still doesn't have flash, so I'm sure he's going to be asking himself that same question.
Probably something that shouldn't be happening is...
But is caught here once again. Not sure how he managed this.
But does have a smite button. Kind of feel like right now for Nongshim, as painful as it is, you're probably going to look for pinch plays only.
They're going to try to go for BDD. A lot of KT is here, though. The Impale only going to hit the Pantheon. They don't have the damage to get through them because Diablo's the only source of damage. And now he's kind of isolated up on the top side here. Rest of Notion trying to get away. Perfect is level 12, and he is ready to throw down. Spun's going to get through the wall, but TF and Bard can't quite do that. TP is going to come in. Grim Deliverance going to take out the Bard here once again.
Movements is a little more clear than what I'm seeing in this game here. Is Plata 1 and 4. Scout is caught.
Yeah, at least Sponge is going to come over here and try to peel a little bit. Mikhail's just come down. They're going to find BDD into the Impale as well. They do get a shutdown there, as this time it's KT's turn to send it a little bit too far, as here goes Plata on the chase. Fenrir here trying to play, but he gets flashed on and killed. Not like this, Fenrir. And so now the ult comes in, but he will survive.
The deficit here, that wouldn't be enough of a lead for Nongshin, but I'm not sure anymore, as Perfect is probably going to get tempered faded here. TP is going to come over.
Oh.
He might have to flash it.
Nice. He's been dodging quite a lot. I mean, he's not quite able to build up this passive, just trying to dash out of this one. He's going to go Grim into the sky.
No objective, so with his teleport available, I don't think he really cares that much. In fact, he's going to look for a flanker to try to punish Scout and Diablo. The Herald will charge, but will they be able to get out safely is the question. Cuz has his ult as well, and here comes BDD.
Just going to be looking for Diablo here, trying to get him out, but the flash, the knockup pulls him back. Effort. Oh, Perfect. He gets the assassination, and that's going to be the end of Sponge 2 here in the mid lane.
The denial of the magical journey coming through. Perfect saved his flash. And now Cuz is going to try to catch King here. Perfect's going to be mid lane. He's going to be bot lane.
He's got to get over to Perfect as the Glop is going to hit him, and King takes him down, but keeps him in position for long enough for Perfect to finish the good job, I suppose. As now this Zahin is gigantic.
Did a lot of damage. You could do the Baron and look for a turn. Perfect might be too far forward.
Yeah,
here.
very nice ward there on the disengage cone. He is still Zahin, though. They're going to chase him down big time here, all three.
Baron is on the cards here for KT at the same time.
Yeah, they can just start it. Nice pullback there at the last second as well. Now, Sponge is here, though, so the TP comes in and KT say, you know what? We're not going to take any chances just yet.
Which I think would be fairly simple if they felt confident to go on Baron and look for the said turn. Instead, they're kind of fighting around River here. Perfect is on the flank angle, doesn't have flash, but is going to find Kingen.
Yeah, he's just going to have to flash out of there, but the pullback once again. Flash on him from Effort, trying to make a play. And there comes the root as well. BD comes on over, and the whole squad is here. As in goes the Grim Deliverance, going to zone away Plata. And the rest of the team just pulls the escape hatch and gets out there. But now we got a TP coming in. This is very aggressive, but you got the Pantheon able to get on in. Scout in a lot of trouble here, as Diablo trying to peel just as much as he possibly can. Sponge doing the same, but the knockup comes in into the Talia, the stun from the Pantheon, and even Sponge, they're able to get through.
Such dire straits here.
Yeah, I mean, they just don't really have much of a plan as they're trying to get BDD here on the trap. Maybe that's the play, and the headshot does come through for Diablo. Maybe going to be good, and now the Impale on the Perfect, who's a little bit too deep. Going to get that res. They're going to back out. Yeah, and with the trap coming in, I mean, Grim Deliverance coming down. He's doing quite a lot, looking for some kills. 1v5, literally.
I said it out loud because I panicked.
Yeah, it was a little scary there, but it's okay. We're back in the action. A big gap in gold or difference.
Honestly, I mean, it's all the Perfect gap. As Sponge, once again, 1 CC leads to the next as he misses the Impale.
Yeah, not gonna pull anyone in there. The wall, once again, for zoning up on the top side. And it looks like KT just going for the old-fashioned take down every structure and win the game. KT now, can they put the nail in the coffin? As they get the knockback there, they have so much follow-up in terms of CC. Fenrir going to be hit by the Tempered Fate, but in goes Perfect. He says, get down, Mr. Fenrir, I'll protect you. As they take down Diablo, and that's all they had to do. And Perfect's just, he's 1v4 underneath the Nexus turret, doesn't care at all. As BDD with a double knockback, beautiful stuff. And that'll be, it looks like, the end of this game, although some health bars getting low. The one person who is not dying at all is Perfect. As we still have this wave that is going to come in.
Yeah, I think there's no way Scout can get anything done here. He is just so dead.
Even in the dying gasps of this game, of Gnome Shim, it's like, yeah, KT just barely get across the line, but it's still a victory. A clean 2-1. Right? Okay, there's the... clean 2-1! Nothing to see here from KT Rolster.